All right, good morning, folks. This is Dr. Dalmeda. Welcome to CIS 137, Lab 14, which is the very last lab before the final exam. All right, so I'm going to be walking you through this lab and then show you what need to be done for this lab. All right, as usual, you open two screens, right? The one on the right shows the lab instruction. The one on the left shows the command line, the Linux command line embedded into Red Hat, right? So we log in. So what first we want to do, we want to start the lab, right? So this lab is called FS dash review. And then we start the lab after starting all the machine eventually, right? So once we do that, we will log into server B, right? So SSH student at server B. So inside server B, we want to be sudo, right? Sudo, what's the password? Red Hat. All right. So we are in server B as a root, right? So what we want to do in there is the first thing we want to identify the UUID for dev VDB1 and then mount DV VDB1 by whatever UUID we found in the machine, right? So first of all, let's find that, okay, by issuing the key LSBK FP dev VDB, okay, to see what is in there. LSBK. LSBK, yeah, LSBK was a mistake. It is LSBLK, sorry. LSBLK. Okay, good. So here's the LSBLK that we're going to be using. Okay, all right, that's what we want to use in there. So to create that, first we need to create a directory. So make a directory. Directory name is going to be mnt slash free space. Okay, so that's the directory name. So we make that directory. Now we want to mount. So mount what? We want to mount the UUID equal to what we had over here. Go to that. Okay. So for A E0 AD 0B, right? 5611 4832 8D 87 642 DE 8F 969 ED. Okay, so let's all right, equal that. Right, so UUID equal to 4AE, okay, 4AE. So whatever is here, that's what you put in there, okay? Don't put exactly what is in the lab instruction, okay? It will fail you. So 4AE 0 AD0B dash 5611 4832 AD87 642 DE8 F969ED. Good. So we put that in there, pointing to the directory that we just created, right? So that directory is MNT, right? Free space, NT, free space. All right, enter. So it took it, right? So now that leads you to task 2. What we want to do now is to generate a disk usage report. We want to generate a report of the disk usage for user shared directory, right? So the command for this user is du, right? So user share, share, okay, pointing to that file, that directory, mnt free space results .txt. All right, so we do that, and then enter. Now, what we want to do is after we do all that, we need to. So when we created the directory, so we needed to verify first to see if it is created properly, right? So we made the directory first, right? Then we mount the UID. We need to do the LSBLK one more time to make sure what we did there is successfully done, right? So I'm going back to LSBLK. In this case, I'll issue one. So VDB1, okay? As you can see, it shows the UUID and then appended the directory in there. Okay, so this is now that we want to do the du user share and then mount test result, right? So after that, then we'll update the DB. Okay, all right, good. So update DB. So we update the DB and then we locate the arcsys log.config file, arcsys log.config, pointing to that directory again, mnt space search one. All right. So we're looking for free space, and then that leads that to 5, right? 4. So find all the user space. Okay. User share between 50 megabyte, 50 megabyte, and 100 megabyte. Where in this directory, mnt. So be careful how I'm typing. Okay. So the slash that is in front of 100 meg was there just because we want to go to the second line. But if you don't want to go to another line, you don't need that slash, right? You go right away into the directory, right? So space, search, two dots, text. All right, took it, right? So once we do that, we can exit as a root, exit as a student from server B, and then we can use the lab, right? So lab fs review, okay, lab fs review grade. And then if everything looks good, pass. And then again, you take a snipping tool, okay, of the whole thing, right? With your username showing, and then file, you save it, and then load it into the assignment on D12. All right, that complete the CIS 137 Lab 14. And then in my next video, I will let you know all the requirement for the final exam, how to submit it, and then you will be done with this course. All right, have a nice day. If you have any question, shoot me an email or they'll show up on my student hours, Monday, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 a.m. through 1 p.m. in on East Campus, Building 01, 143. All right, bye-bye now. Have a nice day.